Nerds, what's happening? Gotta figure out where the camera is on this phone. Today is another long overdue beer review. We're gonna call this the Menage a Trois de Pico. Might be weird, actually. Now that I say it out loud, sounds weird. But, nevertheless. You probably can't read that. What I have here is the Insatiable Session Black IPA from Under the Table Brewing. And along with the Session Black IPA, I have the Session Black IPA Hazelnut Edition and the Session Black IPA Raspberry Edition. So, I've had these for, I don't know, maybe a month. Probably a month. I don't remember when Nate and Brad were so kind to send me beer. But I kept thinking I wanted to open them, but then I wanted to open them all at once. And, you know, it's kind of cool to do a Menage a Trois with Nate and Brad Pico, right? So what we're going to do is we are going to put them all in their own pint glass. At least to start with, and then we'll see what happens from there. It might get crazy. So, 3 glasses, 3 bottles, 3 beer reviews for the price of 1. Full service. Alright, so let's start out. Regular version Black IPA. Little hiss on the bottle. Let's go, Surly AHA Rally Glass for straight Black IPA. Can you catch the pour? Is the pour good? Looks like we got decent carbonation on here. Nothing nuts, but workable to be sure. Oh shit. Oh no, see that? Perfect pour. Boom. So right off the nose of this, coffee. A little bit of yeast and some hops. The hops, if I had to guess, I have no clue. I could dig through emails. I could probably text Nate and find out. But I would say, I'm not even going to say, I'm going to be wrong. It smells Centennial to me, though, if I had to guess. It's got that same kind of thing that I get off the nose of like a Two Hearted, which is that big Centennial thing. The head sticks around forever. It's a damn pretty beer, dude. For a Session Black IPA, the body is really good. It's assertively bitter, but not. I mean, it walks the line for me. It's nice. It's really nice. Maybe a little. It's got a little harsh finish. And I think maybe some of that is due to the sessionness. Sessionness is not a word. The sessionosity of it. I think if it had a little more malt, it would kind of balance that the harshness from the hops a little bit. It could be some from the malt too. I know we've talked both of this one and my last Black IPA. We both kind of ran into that kind of too much harshness from the malt. The ding you hear is Nate. Actually, that's weird. So his little face just popped up on the camera. There it is again. Stop interrupting your own beer review, jerk. All right, where do you want to go next? Left or right? Hazelnut, raspberry. All right, hazelnut it is. Let's do it. Let's put the hazelnut in the goat head glass from Leinenkugels. Ooh, the hazelnut. I can smell the hazelnut from here, from way that far away from my face. Hazelnut like crazy. Wow, actually, I don't know what you use for hazelnut, but the hazelnut aroma is awesome. Damn, dude. It hides everything else about the beer. This smells like, shockingly enough, hazelnuts. You still get a little bit of the coffee from regular version has sort of morphed. And maybe it's just all suggestion in the brain, but it's like it smells like chocolate and hazelnuts. Smells spectacular. Wow, that is really like it's like fresh hazelnuts, man. That's I'll have to ask you how you accomplished that aroma. The flavor's there too. Not nearly as strong as the aroma, but it's like the hazelnut flavor tones out all of the other stuff in the beer. It's so weird. Like if I go back to regular version, coffee, bitter, hops at the end. This just smells crazily like hazelnuts. Right away, smooth hazelnut. Yep. And all of the harshness is gone. So interesting. I can't believe how much and I believe the flavoring is only added to the bottles. So it's not like it's a split batch. It's the same beer with stuff added to it. The head is ridiculous. It's like the creamiest, fluffy. Kind of want to sleep on it. But all of the weird harshness, not weird harshness, all of the harshness out of the original version, totally gone in the hazelnut version. Now I have like 100 questions I'm going to bombard you with in about 4 seconds. But before I do that, excuse me. Let's go raspberry. Raspberry had a little more pronounced hiss on the bottle. Oh, that's raspberry. I mean, it does say it on the bottle, so I should have been able to figure that out. So let's be gentle with this. Oh, I'm not displaying this correctly, and I got a label in the way. Elder would never let this shit fly on their channel, I'll guarantee you that. Alright, so this smells like strawberry soda. Raspberry soda, but nobody really makes raspberry soda, but it smells like raspberry candy. Almost like this close to like cough syrup, cherry cough syrup, but it's just shy of that. It doesn't have that weird cough syrup thing, but if there was like 2 drops more flavoring, you'd walk right into cough syrup town, I believe. It kind of smells really good though. Got it. It smells like, yep, it smells exactly like the raspberry jelly filling inside donuts. Like you get the good jelly donuts. Don't ask me how I know. I obviously don't eat jelly donuts, as you can see by the triple chin. Maybe I've had like 1 jelly donut in my life, but I remember it. And that's what the flavoring. That's what this smells like, the inside of a jelly donut. That's like the sexiest thing I've ever said about a beer, probably. So, good on you. Yeah, it's so interesting. And it does smell like a jelly donut. I'm just going to smell this beer from now on and not... well, everything that worked about the bitterness with the hazelnut does not work with the raspberry. It smells amazing. It tastes like cough syrup. That's a cool try. I think there's an idea here that could work. For a first try, I'm digging it. It does smell like donuts. So that's a big, big plus. Oh, no. But it tastes like cough syrup. It's got that bitter... Like the bitterness is almost accentuated by the raspberry in this one. Woo! Let's go back to the Surly glass, which is the regular version. That's just a nice black IPA. It's a little bit. I mean, we could dial back on probably the dark malt and maybe the bitterness of the hops just a touch if you rebrewed the exact same recipe. Because it is black. I can see the lights through it, but just like tiny little red dots in there. I just want to smell this more. Oh, it just smells like donuts from my childhood, from my adult weekends. God damn it, this smells awesome. I can't ruin it by tasting it anymore, though. This I like. This I'm going to finish. It's going to be interesting to see how it changes when it warms up. I hope a little more sweetness comes out of it when it warms up a little bit, and that'll really kind of iron out the harshness of it. Hazelnut with the goat. Man, it smells good. And tastes like a completely different beer. So crazy how the character of the dark malts and the bitterness from the hops is completely changed in these two glasses. It's amazing, actually. And the head and the head retention, too. I can't show you, sorry. I guess I could pick this phone up. Let's see. Fly away. Oh, then we got a forward-facing camera. So there we go. So we have, let me see if I can hold this without dropping it. Hazelnut is here. Fat hand is here. This is really awkward. I shouldn't even do this. Regular version here. So there you go. Look at that. I could edit that out and make a much better and more professional video. Not going to. Alright, there's one thing I want to try, because this smells so damn good. And this fixes my perceived problem with this. So maybe if I, in quick succession, double fist these into my mouth, we'll have something going. So, I'm going to start with the hazelnut, so I don't have to hold the raspberry in my mouth any longer than necessary. Science. It helps. The raspberry flavoring just does not work in this beer. The aroma, fucking amazing. The flavor, less awesome. But maybe it's interesting to someone. I don't know. Anyway, I've, got two rad beers. They may get mixed. Who knows? It might go crazy. They're carbonated. I'm burping like crazy. So, Nate, cheers, my brother. Brad, my other brother from, I don't know, there's something in there. There's a rhyme in there, but I don't know what it is. Beautiful beers, gentlemen. Beautiful beers. Cheers to you. Redheaded stepchild. They happen. What are you going to do? Thanks for the beers. It's super cool to get weird stuff like this from weird, rad people. So, everyone be excellent to each other, I guess. I don't know what the moral of this story is. It's probably don't be afraid to try this kind of stuff and give it to people. It's fun to give weird beers to people. I need to package some weird beers up. I have some things working that I need to get down to Nate and Brad and see if I can make them have a homebrew review that makes them make the face that I'm sure I did when I drank the raspberry for the first time. So anyway, cheers, gentlemen. Love you guys. Yondu nerds.